Okay, there. All right, I'm back. Can y'all hear me now? We're good? Or no? We're good? Yes, no, maybe so. Better? Oh, we're back. Okay. Oh my God, I almost ended the live. I was like, okay, I'm over it. So, Trisha Paytas started some drama and she started talking about Moses's mom. Okay. Trisha Paytas was throwing shade at Moses' mom, which is Hila Klein's mom, Ethan Klein's mother-in-law, Trisha Paytas' mother-in-law. All right, basically saying that she's healing Moses because the mother caused so much damage, emotional damage to Moses Hacmon that Trisha's healing her son. Okay, and the drama is spicing up because Ethan Klein responded, Hila Klein responded, and you know, Gila is a very nice person. Well, girl, she called Trisha a bitch. Girl, you gotta piss off Gila Klein for her to call you a bitch. And I'm just saying, she is such a Gila Klein is such a sweet lady. For her to call you a bitch, you gotta know you had to piss her off. Oh, honey. Oh, no. We just getting started. But I just want to put that out there. That's wild. Because we got the best of both the world. And the crazy part about it is that Moses Hacmon allows Trisha Paytas to talk bad about his mom. See, what you're not going to do, you're not talk about my mom. You know, and that I just think that is wild. That's straight up wild to be able to you're going to talk about somebody's your you know what I'm saying? So I posted the receipts on my Instagram and my Twitter and TikTok. All right, the receipts are there. I have the full. Everything's already there. Um, People are shook. I already got like 100,000 views. I can't get a like to save my life. Y'all like this video? Like this video? Stop being shady. Be a lady. Like the video. And I was just thinking to myself, you know what? Out of everything that has been going on, I cannot believe that Trisha posted that and then she deleted it. Okay, I'm looking over here. If my live ends, if it cuts off, this I'm ending the live because take YouTube for whatever reason it just starts cutting off. But anyways, Gila Klein is very upset. She called Trisha Paytas a bitch, and then Ethan Klein is saying like, my mother-in-law is a very nice lady. Like, what are you talking about? She's evil. Like, what are you talking about? You're not gonna get on camera and call my mom a bitch. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. That's what we're not gonna do. If I had a wife, I'm the gayest thing on the internet, honey. But if I had a wife and my wife didn't like my mom, I'm gonna say, baby, that's between you and her. Don't don't disrespect my mom. Don't don't disrespect my mom. Don't talk. I know you don't like my mom. The receipts. Listen, the receipts because y'all need to read them. The receipts are on my Instagram. I made an Instagram video. I made an Instagram post in the stories. I made a TikTok video. I posted on Twitter. I posted. The receipts are there. So y'all grab a snack and come on back. Leave a like, and we're gonna talk about it because it's girl. Trisha will reap what she sows," said Brenda. I agree. I agree because what you're not gonna do You're going to talk about my mom. And so if I had a wife, I would say, hey, you know what? You know, I love my mom. I know you don't like her, but don't talk bad about my mom. Okay, girl. I would call my wife girl. Okay, girl. Don't talk about my wife like that. That's y'all's beef. Y'all beefing. Don't come over here, start drama. Wait, how much is this? Oh, that's a good deal. Hold on. Oh, honey, that's a good deal. Hold on. Thank you for the heart me. Where the heart be. I pinned some makeup brushes, guys. You should be able to see it down there in the shop. There's some really good affordable brushes for like everyday travel and stuff like that. Check out the makeup brushes. If you need some, you can now shop. We can shop and talk. We can shop and talk. And we say, I love a good makeup brush. I think those are like $7. And I'm also live on Tiki Talkie. And they have brushes over here. We got 51 brushes for $11. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna do some unboxings while I talk about it. I do believe that this is not the last we're gonna hear of this. I really do think that this is war now. And I see people in the comments and they're saying things like, oh, this is unprovoked. She didn't even mention the mom. They're reaching. She was just sharing stuff from her stories. She was just posting things, to post. No, 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 no. Trisha has been doing this for over 15 years. She's calculated, girl. She know what she was doing. And she left it up long enough. See, let me tell you the real motherfucking tea. All right? Let me see snake emojis in the chat, and I'll tell y'all the real tea. Drop snake emojis in the chat. I'll tell y'all the real tea right now. If we get enough snake emojis in the chat, I'm about to expose. Here's my little cat paw. My little box cutter. All right, we got it. There goes the snakes. Snakes are coming in. All right, let me expose. So what's happening? Oh my God, that's so cute. What's happening is that Trisha, let's not forget, let's wake it up. Let's wake it up. Leave a like, drop a like, or everybody getting blocked. I got 60 people in here and only got 4 likes. Are all y'all bots? Wake it up. Leave a like, leave a like. Stop being shady, leave a like. So what happens is, let's not forget, Trisha Paytas has a book about to come out, y'all. Remember? We talked about that? She has a book. So what better way to get attention about this book is to start some drama. Okay? Oh. Because that podcast with Holly Madison ain't gonna do it. That sleepy, boring podcast, drama sells. Drama sells. And what did we get? A boring podcast with Holly Madison about manifesting. So she's like, damn, ain't no one show up. Nobody cares. So you know what? Let me start some drama. Let me talk shit about my husband's mom. Rile up everybody. And Ethan Klein is posting like crazy. Hila Klein's calling Trisha a bitch. That's wild. Look, I got the this is the it's like it looks like spray paint, but it's blush. You go like this. You get it? And then it's blush. It's makeup that's in the spray can makeup. I would honestly spray this because I can have more control and then do that. This is gonna be tomorrow's video. I'm really excited about that one. Somebody said, Jet said, Ethan argues with everyone though. I noticed that. He, if provoked, he does. But see, what you're not going to do is poke the bear with Ethan Klein and then get upset that he snaps back at you. Because when Ethan Klein snaps back, oh, all of a sudden he's a crazy one. So it's like y'all want to talk about Ethan Klein all day, every day, twice on Sunday, but the moment he claps back, oh my God, he fights with everybody. I've noticed that. Everyone that he has a falling out with, they do something to piss him off. They snake him. They just try to use him for clout and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Ethan doesn't care to fight. He's grown-ass man. Okay, that part. Ooh, we got some eye patches. These are the ones that went viral. The Michaela Negro eye patches. Let's put these on. Damn, they're $35 for a pack of 2. I just need 1. I noticed that like they always want to bundle everything. It's fine, but like, girl, I'm already a hoarder. I'm a hoarder as much as it is. I don't need any more stuff. I really don't. I just need 1. One of them is $18.99. If you guys want anything that I'm talking about, let me know and I'll pin it in the YouTube shop. Boom. Okay, let's try these. Do I have these already? No, I don't have these. Okay. I used to have them. Moses gets less than 100 views on his cooking channel. Well, shit, I can't get a view to save my life. I could barely get a like. I could barely get a super thanks. I could barely go live. I'm surprised I'm still live right now because usually it cuts me off. Every time I get enough, when I get a lot of people in here, the stream crashes every time. I notice that. I always have testicle difficulties going live. All right, here we go. We're going to put this little eye patch on, honey. Let's see what hocus pocus this is going to give me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for following, liking, sharing, and hanging out. Why do you think Trisha is jealous of Hila? Oh, because Hila has everything that Trisha wants. Remember there was all that, all those rumors going around that Trisha wanted Ethan, and she was like flirting with Ethan Klein. Because I have those receipts when she was like tweeting him, like being all sexual. You remember that? So I think that she kind of like was trying to pull him away from Hila, and that didn't work. And then she sees like, oh, he has a big house, he has a car, he has a successful show, oh, he has kids, he has everything that I want and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Wham Bam. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. It helps keep the stream alive. Yeah, you guys, become a sneaky snake. Become a member today. Become a sneaky snake member today. Help keep the lights on over here. But yeah, I can't believe. And so back, all that to say this, I do believe that the next episode of the H3 podcast or the one after that, if they address Trisha and they talk about it, click, 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 click. Everybody's gonna want to watch. Everybody's gonna want to watch. What's up, Moon? Ethan was definitely Trisha's type back in the day. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I can see that. Monday's going to be I hope, Luna, I hope so. I hope so. Oh my God, I got Marseille. I was waiting for this. Oops. So I don't know. Do y'all know that lady, Marlena Stell? She has that brand, Makeup Geek. She has perfumes. I got the entire perfume collection right here. The sample of it. I miss Makeup Geek. Oh, you know about Makeup Geek? Okay. So cute that Holly comes in here. Wow, I got the whole set in here. I remember Makeup Geek, yeah. Look at the patches. Makeup Geek was one of the OGs. What's Jeffrey up to? Dipping it and doing it. So anyways, Monday, I really do hope that they talk about this Trisha drama tomorrow. I really do. I will be there for that. Because I have a lot to say. Essence Santal. Okay. Rich, do you review the Dior spray already? Yes, I reviewed it on Tiki Talkie and on Instagram. Instagram story, Instagram static feed, Snapchat. But yeah, I did. Ooh. This one gives me Fruit Loops. Essence, oh, it's vanilla. I kind of like the Fruit Loops. But anyways, I just want to add, I find it interesting that Moses is very quiet. Moses could easily step forward and say, Trisha was not talking about my mom. Nope. His silence, for all the people who are going to sit there and say, well, no, because how do you know she was talking about something else? And there's confusion, but he's not even addressing the confusion. They're just letting it play out. And that's why I say it's because the release of the Trisha Paytas book about to come out. You know what these give me? They give me Garland. Something mute paradise. They give me Garland vibes. So, and again, I would tell my wife, hey, I know you don't get along with my mom, but, I do. That's y'all's beef, so don't talk about my mom. I mean, like that. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't even stick up for his mom. That's like very cowardly, too. You know what I'm saying? Like have a little bit of a backbone. Ooh, this one I feel like has mass appeal. Montmar. I'll put that in the middle. These are very sophisticated fragrances. Wow. What do y'all think, guys? What do you think about this Trisha Paytas popping off? And and I'm not dumb. Like I see the comments, right? And I'm just like, how can y'all sit there and say, even if she reposted that message from someone else, the topic is about my Mills. If she was a smart person, she would have posted. She wouldn't post anything of that sort. That's what I'm trying to say. That part. Okay, that smells the same. I feel like I smelled that one already. And then we got. Ooh. Okay, this is the last one. Put that down there. When you touch me like this, when you hold me like that. Trisha Paytas starting drama to sell her book flop. Ha ha ha. Ah, the worst one. All right, I made my decision. My favorite one is the Fruit Loop one. Here we go. Ooh. You know what? These fragrances, I never have smelled any DNA that's just like this. But I will say they come across very very high end, very Garlon. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed. But I think that for like mass market appeal, people want like that fun, like marshmallow, cherry, blackberry, blueberry, wildberry, like stuff like that for mass appeal. That's not mass appeal. That's very niche. If that makes sense. Those are niche fragrances. It's sad, you know. It's really sad to see the family fight and argue. And also, if you look at the receipts that I posted that are on my Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, there you can see, I think it was Ethan said, Trisha, you won. Like, you isolated Moses Hacmon from the family. You won. He doesn't even talk to us anymore. She still never apologized to Shane Dawson. She still never apologized to me. Trisha Paytas never apologized to me because she said I stole her camera in Las Vegas when we weren't even in the same room at the same time. So gross to speak of her mother-in-law that way. Thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. See, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to come on here and they're going to disagree with me. But I'm really glad that y'all actually agree with that behavior. And like, I don't buy it that, oh, I didn't know like they were going to take it that way. Like, no, girl. And like, from what I know, from my experience, Ethan Klein and Hila Klein, they don't talk about Trisha. They're not sitting up there talking about Trisha, worrying about what she's doing. They don't even know half the time what's going on. They probably don't even know that she has a book coming out. So much less she's going to start drama to drum up some views for the book sales. Because when it comes to the Trisha Paytas book, if it's not Audible version, I'm not going to hear it. And then let's talk about the book, because I talked about that in yesterday's video that nobody watched. I said, if Trisha Paytas comes out with this book, is she going to talk about her crashing the G-Wagon into the house? Is she going to talk about the drama with Jason Nash and Tana Mojo? Is she going to talk about the David Dobrik situation? Is she going to talk about her self-sabotaging and ruining friendships and relationships? Is she going to talk about nuances of people like Arika, her best friend from back in the day, and they're falling out? Is she going to go that in depth? Or is this book going to be like a fluff piece to sanctify her, and she's not going to talk about any of that drama? All right? Because let me tell you let me tell you what the people want. The people want a book where Trisha is admitting, I'm jealous of Hila Klein. She's skinnier than me, and I've always wanted to be that skinny. Fuck that bitch. I want her metabolism. Is she going to talk about that? Is she going to talk about, oh my God, you know, my mom is somewhat crazy. You know, she did the best she can trying to raise me, but damn, bro, like, yeah, she tried her best, but it messed me up in the head, and this is why I am the way I am, and I'm jealous of my sister. Like, is it going to be that type of book, Or is it going to be a book like, oh, I moved to Hollywood and everything worked out and I didn't have to, I didn't go through no drama, honey. Everything was so sickening and oh my God, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Like people want the real tea. I know that, no, you know what I want? I talked about this today in today's video that nobody watched. I talked about the Holly Madison interview that she did with Holly Madison. And I said, she did that 3 hour long podcast with Jeffree Star and she never posted it. Let's not forget about that. Jeffree Star flew his ass all the way from Casper to California to do a 3 hour interview and Trisha Paytas never posted it. Waste of time. That's a waste of time. Is she going to put that in the book? I don't even think Jeffree knows she never posted it. That's why if I text Jeffree and I'm like, hey babe, would you do the podcast, the H3 podcast? I'm pretty sure he'll be like, oh hell yeah. And then when he goes on the podcast, I'm gonna say, oh, I got a text message. I'm gonna say, Jeffree, what was the podcast about you and Trisha that she never posted it? He's gonna say, "What do you mean she never posted? She never posted the video, girl." So now that I have you here, what was the podcast about? Why do you? And I already know why. I mean, girl, I'm the hardest working clown in town. I already know why she never posted the podcast with Jeffree Star. She didn't post the podcast because Jeffree Star got too real, and they worked it out. Their differences, they're cool now, but they don't really like text each other or anything. They worked it out, but for Trisha to post it would mean the audience is now finding out more information, and it opens up a can of worms. So it's like, I already squashed the beef, I already worked through these issues, but now I got to relive it because I talked about it. And I don't want that. So I'm not going to post the podcast. And that's why she didn't post the podcast. Because she had to what? Look at herself in the mirror. And anytime it comes to Trisha, what's the word I'm looking for? Rewriting a narrative that somebody else is writing for her? Oh, hell no. Because Jeffree's side pointed out some things that she did that didn't put her in a good light. She didn't want that out there. Much less after she admitted to something or had made amends. So the podcast was just really them to squash it out for themselves, but they never posted it. And I don't even, and to be honest, they're not even real friends because he doesn't support her and her stuff that she comes out with. He never went to none of her shows. She doesn't do videos unboxing his new makeup releases. So they just squashed their beef and made amends, but they're not even real friends. Yeah, she cray and she can't be trusted. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's doing better. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. She's doing better now. She's doing better. She's doing a lot better. And I can tell by watching Trisha lately that she's really struggling with trying not to pop off. I think that there are times when she's like mentally wanting to be like, I'm going to make this video. I'm a motherfucker this, motherfucker that. And she's like, you know what? And it's costing her fans. You know how many Trisha Paytas fans come over here to my side and they say, you know what? Trisha doesn't keep it real no more. She's so neutral. She doesn't want to rattle the cage and lose her brand deals and sponsorships and Broadway shows and TV shows and SNL by being too outspoken. So when I watch her podcast, which I haven't in a while because of what I'm about to tell you, when I watch her podcast, she gives no opinion. She doesn't give honesty. And it's all riding the fence. And then half the time she didn't even know what's going on. Moses and her co-host are letting her know, and then she's like, "Oh, really? Oh my God. Okay, and then what else happened? Oh my, really? Okay, well, next topic." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, "What do you mean next topic? You're not gonna give a fucking opinion? This is what I tune in for, to hear you talk about hot topics and you don't even give an opinion? Oh, hell no." I was like, I might as well just talk to GBT at that point, and it'll just glaze me up. And that's when I tuned out. Trisha, and I said it in my other video that nobody watched. I said, Trisha Paytas has literally, guys, literally, okay, gone to the point where she sold out. Gone are her real opinions. Because if she was to keep it real, she would have left that post up and be like, hell yeah, Hila's mom's a bitch, and fuck that, and did it, and but no, what she deletes it. Like she doesn't ever like say what you want to say, girl. Why you delete it? I would have been like, hell yeah, I said it. Hell yeah, I said it. What are you gonna do about it? Nope, she deletes it. My man about to come home from his ER job. He can't see me watching this at 2 a.m. Okay, girl, this is some good tea, honey. Listen, leave a like, leave a comment, drop a super thanks. So I give me 2 tacos at Jack in the Box. Thank you so much. I want to give me 2 tacos at Jack in the Box, a large Oreo milkshake, 4 egg rolls, a chicken sandwich, a jumbo jack, large curly fries, and a Diet Coke, because you know I'm on a diet. What is this? Did they send me 2? No way, I got 2 of these? No, this has to be a different fragrance. What is an ASMR video? Like how? ASMR doing what? That sounds bomb, girl. Stop. I know, right? I think this is, I have to check my inventory, but I think this is the same thing. Blue Tansy. I don't know. I gotta check. Look at this packaging. Look at this packaging. It almost looks like a lab sample. And you open it up, and it's a deodorant stick. Really good one, too. What is this brand called? Primarily Pure. But I think I have 2 now. I'm not sure. When you touch me like that. Oh, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. All right, next package. But listen, the tapping ASMR. Okay, here we go. What package is this? What package is this, honey? I think I have an idea what it is. I think. Yes, I got a new ring light. Ring light haul. Hell yeah. I'm always bitching about my lighting. Always. Girl, this is so bad. Ooh, I don't need a remote. Trash, trash. Wait. It's one of the... Oh, okay, got it. Because I was like, what are you... Oh, batteries for the remote. Okay. Okay, cute. I got that. I got a new ring light. Now let me get some time to set it up. Because I can get a day off to save my life. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I already know how this is going to be spun. I didn't mean to post that. I mean, well, I did mean to post it, but it wasn't about Hila Klein's mom. It wasn't about Ethan Klein's mother-in-law. It wasn't about Moses' mother. It was just a meme. It was just a meme, you guys. It wasn't about that. That's why I deleted it. That's going to be their rebuttal. Mine would be, no, 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 no. You've been doing this for 15 years. That's how you make your money, is posting stuff. And you're telling me you saw that and didn't think people were going to raise an eyebrow? Hell no. You got that book coming out. Let's not forget that book coming out. You knew that it was going to rattle the cage and people were going to talk about it. You did it on purpose. Because you're not new to this. You're used to this. What's up, Mr. Snipe? So that's really what happened. Trisha will never be an entertainer. She's an extra at best. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, that said, Brenda said that. What's up, Mr. Snipe? How are you doing, baby? Good to see you here. Hey, Renee. I see y'all. I see y'all shopping. Yep. I can't wait. I cannot wait. What's up, Alex? I cannot wait. I'm good. You been all right? I've been better. You know, I have better days, but you know, I can't complain. Blessed and highly favored, you know? I'm trying to go back to Dubai, but this war has me shook, girl, but I can't wait to go back. You guys, item number 24 is the makeup brushes. On this side, 51 brushes for $11. Don't sleep on it. I like to get some black eyeshadow and then like make my hair look more thicker. Yeah. And you know what gags me about the whole entire thing? What gags me about the whole entire thing is the fact that Moses Hacmon, all right, Moses Hacmon doesn't even speak out and say, don't talk about my mom, I love my mom, or that was not about my mom. Shut up, Hila, you know what you're talking about. Whatever, Ethan Klein. Nothing. Nothing. Because what are they going to do? What are they going to do? This. Was it that guy, Adam McIntyre, called me a slur on Twitter. So I called him a rat. I said, Adam McIntyre, you're a rat. What is he going to do? Nothing. He's just going to bitch and complain. Sit there seething. Can't get no trade. He's going to sit there and just do this. That's all he's going to do is that. This is all it is. This is all it is. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to come for me. They're not going to come to my house. They're not going to attack me. You can't cancel the doll. That's all they're going to do. Is just that's all it is. You're scared of this? That's all you're doing. That's all they're doing. That's all it is. Online is all it is. Every time I put something on Twitter, people in the comments bitching. I don't even read it. I know it's there. That's all it is. My girl, fuck off. You're irrelevant. Get real. I unfollowed Adam McIntyre long ago, said Marlena. Oh, really? I mean, I don't check in. Last I saw, he was dressing up like Hassan Piker doing Politic News. Like, that's the last thing I saw, and I went, ha! I was like, ha! I just saw it because he was covering him and wearing glasses, and I was like, ha! I just couldn't help but to laugh. Good for you. Ride the wave. Good for you. Thank you, Renee. But anyways, so back to Moses, right? Moses really should speak up. Moses should at least say, hey, what my wife posted was not about my mom. Nope. Nope, he didn't say that. Hey, me and my mom are cool now. Nope. He always looks so greasy. Well, Alex, he didn't used to look greasy. Like, he kind of let himself go a little bit. I think it's the unhealthy eating that Trisha does, and it kind of just like rubs off. They gonna act like it didn't even happen. Well, yeah, okay, you know what, Luna? I feel you on that one. I think that on the Trisha side, they're gonna sweep it under the rug. This never happened. Let's keep going. And I think on Ethan and Hila's side, they're gonna make about 4 or 5 videos, and we're all gonna watch, and they're gonna be like, you know what? How dare you? How dare you post this about my mother-in-law, about my mom? She's a nice person. And you know what? It's like, is he brain? Wait, see what I heard. What I heard on the YouTube streets is that, and I know, was it a vlog? I saw it somewhere. And it was a blog or like a post, probably a comment, to be honest. And it was like, Trisha pays his bills. He gets all his money from Trisha. He works for Trisha. He does her hair and makeup, and he's like an assistant and does everything for her and feeds the kids. And that's what I was saying in my other video that nobody watched. I had said, I think that's nice and cute that he does these things for the kids and he does these things for the wife. Like, I think that's being a good house husband. Trophy husband. What do you call that? What do you call that? House husband? I don't know. I think that's cool that he's a glorified house husband. I think that's awesome, right? But I do feel like Trisha does take advantage of Moses and has him do things that she can do herself. And I said that in many videos. Material girl. And that's when I had an issue, because I was like, okay, at this point, you are taking advantage of his kindness. At this point, you are putting him into work overtime while you get to sleep. And then you wake up and your meal's prepared. And all you do is film and sleep and shop. Film, sleep, and shop, right? But you're a mom. And I feel like she puts too much burden on her husband, Moses, and that's why he looks all haggard and tired, because there's no like work-life separation. Like, when does Moses go gets a facial or a massage or gets his nails done or does something for himself or go buy himself a watch or go hang out on the golf course with the guys? Or when does Moses get to do one of those days where he's doing what he wants to do? I never see, come with me on a self-care vlog, and he get his eyebrows done, his hair colored, massages, goes down to the Piggly Wiggly, get a little titty bar. Nothing. Like, he don't need to do nothing. You gotta do anything. Damn. He even said in front of me he didn't like her kitty. Oh my God, no, Alex, you crazy. So I just feel like she overworks him, and that's when I was like, oh man, that sucks, bro, because she really she really works him, like takes his kindness, takes him for granted, and gives him more duties than he should have, because she could take care of it herself. Some things. I get it, guys. She's the breadwinner. Let her make the money. I get it, right? But sometimes, hey man, help him out a little bit. Help him out a little bit. And I don't think she does that. I think she just relies on him too much. But circling back, I find it very odd that Moses does not speak out and say, I love my mom. That post was not about my mom. Nothing. You don't say nothing. And again, I said in the beginning of this video, wait. If you guys don't know what happened, go look at my Instagram or my Twitter or my TikTok video or my Instagram stories. You'll see it all there. You'll see the drama. Hey, Sophie, welcome in. Moses agreed. I know, because I feel like him being silent says everything. Him being silent is him co-signing. That's what I feel like it. He's co-signing it by being silent. Trisha doesn't put out a statement. Sorry, guys, that last post was not about my mother-in-law. Y'all tripping. She doesn't even do that. She doesn't even do that. If that was really the case, and it was some random meme that she found on her phone, then at least double back and be like, hey guys, that last post, my bad. That was not about nobody in particular. She didn't even do that. Simple little text thing. Notepad apology. It don't got to be a video. It don't got to be a tweet. Little deletes in 24 hours. She don't even post that. And I was like, oh, wow. Got it. Okay. A lot of co-signing going on. Love you, Rich. So glad the live isn't over. I know. Listen. Thank you, Ginge. Appreciate that. I'm so glad it's not over either. But we'll never know. We'll never know because it just cuts off whenever it does. Thank you, Spicy. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for the lions, tigers, and bears, and witches, and wardrobes, and all the heart me's and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm almost about to hit an hour on this live, and when I hit an hour, I'm gonna start all over again. We're gonna bring it all the way back. We're gonna do this. This is a 12-hour megathon, subathon, dramathon. Get in. This is a 24-hour dramathon, megathon, subathon. Get in. Ever seen a frog eat some meatloaf? Dramathon. Yeah. Okay, guys. To me, there is so much silence that's out there on Trisha and Moses' side, but they deleted the post. For Trisha to say that about her mother-in-law is disgusting. Hila Klein to get up there and call Trisha a bitch, that's how you know it's real. Because Hila Klein's a very nice lady. Very nice. Then you got Ethan Klein up in that gig. And Moses quiet. Oh, honey. This is war. This is war, and we ride at dawn. Because how are you going to get on social media to your thousands of followers and call somebody's mom that you don't even know all those negative things? Toxic. Girl, that's your mother-in-law. That's your husband's mom. What did your husband's mom do to you to call her toxic? And here's another thing. If you've done so much spiritual healing, why are you bringing that back up? Let go and let God. Moses is with you now. You had the thousands of kids. Y'all live in a little house together. Like, what? Why are you fighting with a woman who lives in another country, going through the gigs with what's going on with that war over there? Why are you bringing all this extra stress? Like, in what war? That means to me, hurt people hurt people. And let's not forget, Moses is not an innocent, sweet angel of the world either. So what did he tell Trisha to then get Trisha to go online and post that? Because I guarantee you that the information that she's getting about the mom is coming from him. And that's not how it went down when the truth comes out. Do you have a lint roller? I think somewhere over there. Because where is Trisha getting this information about his mom? And she lives on the other side of the planet. Let me tell you what. If somebody who lives on the other side of the planet is talking about me, girl, I don't care. What are they going to do? Girl, irrelevant. Get real. Busted the house. Like, why does Trisha... If Trisha is so happy in her life, walking the red carpet, wobbling down the runway show, doing these TV shows and Broadways, if you're so happy and content in your life, why are you worried about what a woman has done or said to your husband on the other side of the world? Unless she was gaslit. Unless Moses is telling her stuff that's not even true. Didn't Hila say Moses doesn't talk to the mom anymore? I could be wrong. Luna, that was mentioned, but there's some speculation that now that time has passed, that Moses Hacmon is now trying to rekindle his relationship with his mom, and Trisha is trying to maybe drive a wedge between that to isolate him. And Trisha Paytas isolating her husband, I think there's definitely some deep-rooted insecurities there to want to do that to your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, a 10-inch, 6-foot-tall athlete, I'm not going to be looking at their phone. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Girl, I care less. I'm confident in myself. Girl, you're irrelevant. You're going to cheat on me, baby, you're not going to get anything better. I can let you know right now. They're not going to love you like I'm going to love you. So you can have your little plaything, your flavor of the month, but I'm the wife. Trisha, on the other hand, it seems like, because I have this, I posted the receipt on my Instagram story where Moses is texting somebody saying, you know, like, Trisha wants to know who I'm texting, who I'm talking to at all times. This relationship's crazy. It's on my Instagram story. I don't want to take it out of context, so go watch it. But hey, listen, keep watching their videos, watch Trisha's videos, watch the vlogs. We're going to see what happens next, because I feel like this developing story, guys. They're turning the party. And come Monday, if they do a show on Monday, I don't know. I can't wait to see if they even mention it. Let me take a comment. Maria said she's projecting onto Moses. She's probably creating these scenarios out of nothing, trying to isolate Moses even more, making him think something that isn't. I can see that. I can see that 100%. It's a sad gig, girl. Definitely isolate. But why? Why isolate? That's too much work. That is way too much work to control somebody. Either you want to be with me or you don't. I'm not going to sit here and make you. Oh, hell. I'm not going to trap you with kids and all that stuff. Oh, hell no. Either you want to be with me or you don't. I'm not going to isolate you from your family and friends. I got my own thing going on. I could barely keep up with what I got going on already, much less trying to control some man. I could barely control myself. It's a lot of work. But you see, I don't think Trisha really takes care of herself. You know, like that. When you really invest in yourself, like when you hit to a certain age, like Trisha, you start doing a lot of maintenance on the body. And you start doing workout classes. You start maybe little red light therapy, little lymphatic drainage, lasers, hair color, all the beauty treatments, beauty procedures, nails, glam. It's a lot of maintenance to keep up. And you're worried about controlling Moses? How do you have the time? How do you have the time? And so what? If Trisha leaves Moses, he's not going to shrivel up and die. Where's he going to go? What happened to him building badass furniture? What happened to all these things that he does? Listen, I always told myself, listen, I always told myself, if I get on YouTube or TikTok and I don't have not one person watching me and I can't make $1, it's okay. I'll go back working at Apple Computer. I'm not above it. I'm not above getting a regular job, clocking in and clocking out. I'm not above it. I'll be like, you know what, guys? I had a good run. I did it for about 15 years on social media. It was badass. Got to do some crazy stuff, meet some cool people. The ship's over. It done sank, girl. But you know what? I'm working back at the Apple Store, back at the TJ Ross, Marshalls, whatever, Five Below, dipping in, doing it. I don't care. I work at the Burger King. I don't care. Girl, I'm not above it. Some of these people, they shrivel up and die. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm a failure. Girl, please. This is a lot of people's dream is to be able to like do social media full time, right? So I always said if I couldn't do it, which I've been doing it for 15 years, doing pretty decent at it. I'm not above getting a regular job. So Moses, if you're scared of losing Trisha, for what? Like, bring back your peace, your sanity, your manhood. Like, your peace is so much more valuable than being in a relationship you don't want to be in. Love from Ireland. Thank you, babe. So, Moses, if that's the case, girl, leave Trisha. Go work at the Home Depot. Go do your gig. Whatever. I'm not saying he has to or he should. I'm just saying, like, your life will go on. But I don't know. I think being married to Trisha will be kind of like insufferable. It's like the bitching alone. Like, oh my God, I don't want to hear it. And I do think that Moses has it down to a pack where he knows what time she wakes up. Moses knows what time is feeding time. Moses knows what time to feed her. Okay, she's going to wake up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me get the pasta going. She's going to want some macaroni and cheese. Let me go ahead and get the box. Let me go ahead and make it so when she wakes up, it's right here. I got to hear her bitching. And let me make a backup for the backup and another backup. So, you know what I'm saying? So that way, if she don't want this, I don't want the chicken nuggets. I want the macaroni. Okay, we have it over here too, baby. Here you go. I got it all ready for you. I think he knows her enough that he has it all ready to go. It's feeding time, baby. And after she eats, she's going to want to film her little video. So let her go upstairs and film. So I'm going to clean up after her. And then after that, she's going to want to leave the house to go to the Target and walk around to get her steps in. Thank God she leaves the house. And when she comes back, she's going to want to take a nap. So let me go make the bed. I think Moses really thinks like that. Like, I don't want her to get upset. I want everything to be perfect. She don't have to bitch. It makes it easier on me. Okay, so I fed her enough carbohydrates. She's going to sleep all day. She tired herself out. Then around 11 o'clock, she's going to want a little sexy time. Oh. One thing I've been noticing with Trisha, said Natalie, and no shade to her babies, but the 2 baby girls never look clean and groomed. Malibu hair is always wild and a mess. And that's one thing I had said in another video. Because they put their kids on the internet, Why not do a thing where they're all wearing matching outfits, the kids and Trisha, the kids and Moses, and you packing them all similar lunches, and you're taking them on dates to the park, and they're all lining up, getting in the G-Wagon, row by row, like all that cute type of content like that. Check out the brushes in the TikTok shop, you guys. We love the TikTok shop. Stuff like that. They don't even do that type of content. Like girl, dress up the kids. And what's up with the house? Why does that house always look so like a clutter? And listen, I've been following Trisha for over 15 years. The last house she had was overly consumed with products. And then when she had the house over there on the Grove, was that $10,000 penthouse, you couldn't even walk in that house. It was so much stuff everywhere. It was given an episode from Hoarders. And then it's like, no matter how big the house gets, more clutter, more stuff. Girl, sell it. Get rid of it. You already wore it. You've seen it. Toss it out. Put it in a storage unit. Like, do something. But damn, I could not live like that. And so then Trisha posts pictures of like the kids and they're playing around in the house, right? Freaking toys everywhere. The house looks a mess, honey. I'm like, damn, y'all live like that? Oh, hell no. It's dangerous. You know, something could fall over and fall on the kids. She had all this stuff stacked on top of stuff and stacked on top of stuff. Like, no, hell, it's crazy. That triggers my anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much stuff in here. Let's find it a place. Gross hoarder house, said Jane. Thank you. Okay, you guys, well, I'm getting bored. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Love you guys so much. Why can't she just get a nanny? Well, because she says she wants. Well, I think the nanny is the mom and the sister. You know? But see, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, because I have a few guys that work for me part-time, and like, they want to like do stuff after work, and I'm like, no, it's cool. Y'all have fun, right? I try to like keep work-life separation. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang out with them and do stuff like, no, y'all have fun. I try to keep it work-related, because when you start mixing too much friendship, then it gets blurred and they don't want to do the work. Like, we're friends. He don't really care. I let this one slide. No. Love the hustle. Thanks for going over it twice. Oh, no. No reason. We got 4 more times. This is the Megathon 24-hour live stream. So we're going to go over. We have about 23 more times to go over it. Okay, so here we go. Back from the beginning. So Trisha posted a post on her Instagram. Then she deleted it, basically calling her mother-in-law toxic. And then Hila Klein called her a bitch, because she's like, my mom is not toxic. And then Ethan Klein chimed in on it and was like, my mother-in-law is nice. Trisha deleted the post. Moses has went silent and just lets Trisha talk about his mom like that. That's wild, you guys. In what world? I cannot wait. And I'm not saying they are, because you never know. That's one thing about the Kleins. You cannot predict what they're going to do, right? You just cannot. I mean, they've been on the internet for so long. You cannot predict what they're going to do. They're wild cards, okay? So whether the Kleins are going to talk about this situation Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't know. But I know that y'all guys want to hear about it. I would click it. But is it worth their energy? But I know that the fan base saw it. The community, the Fupa Troopas, they saw it. Okay, what ASMR y'all talking about? I see it over here and over here. I'll keep talking. Am I doing ASMR? The family, okay, here we go. Silent Day said, they'll probably talk about it because she made it public spectacle. Yep. Thank you, Alex. She didn't say anything about the whole Gabby video. She stayed real quiet about Gabby. I noticed that too. Guante. Okay, I'm bored. I'm getting off, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Leave a like. I did post a video today on YouTube, so check that out. It's on the main channel, like on the video channel. And if you, for those who do watch TikTok videos, I posted about 7 TikTok videos today. Oh, wait a minute. I went to the movies. I saw this movie about some alien, about some guy in outer space that made friends with an alien. He made contact with like a rock or something. That movie was good. I remember that movie Contact. Remember that movie Contact? I waited that whole damn movie to see an alien, and it was just her dad at the end of it. So whatever movie this was, I heard that was good. What's the name of this movie? Do y'all guys know the name of it? But I was thoroughly impressed. I cried. I was happy. I was sad. That movie was good, girl. And it was a packed house. I normally go to the theater where it's kind of like more private and you get to lay down, and it's like maybe like 13 to 20 booths, very private, like a luxury theater. All those tickets were sold out. Hail Mary, that's the name of the movie. The movie was Hail Mary, and it was a badass movie. So I went to what I like to call public theater. It was called Regal Theater. Girl, I have people sitting next to me over here, up there, down there, and they're all laughing, eating popcorn, and I'm just like, shh, shh. How is this? This is not even funny right now. Why are y'all laughing? I love to bitch. That's one thing I love to bitch. I'm like, shh. How is this? There's nothing funny. Shut up. I'm a Karen. I'm a gay Karen. I'll go complain real quick. And I was like, shh. Damn, movie was good. I loved it. Oh, Bethany Frankel in the chat. Hello, the Real Housewife. Do you prefer sourdough or, you know what? I don't know. I prefer wheat. Thank you, Ivan. Oh, I love you, Ivan. Thank you so much. So the movie was good. I recommend y'all to go see Hail Mary in theaters now. I saw it in 4DX, so the seats get to move around. And I'm full, girl. I ate so much today. I should have never went to that damn Cheesecake Factory. That Cheesecake Factory, I haven't been there in forever. I heard so many good things about that movie. I'm telling you, Sunflower, it's worth it. Hail Mary's worth it. And to me, you know what it was giving? Let me just tell y'all. Thank you, Jesse. It was giving Interstellar with, what's the other movie called? Morpheus or Metamorphosis? I don't know. It's another alien movie. Something like that. I forgot the other alien movie. But it was giving those two movies combined. And I loved it. I think it gave a lot of human spirit and the tenacity to keep going at all odds, no matter what, because it's the only thing you can do. Morbius? No, not Morbius. It was that other alien movie where, like, at the end of it, you get to see some tall alien looking in the water. Is it Morpheus? I don't even know the name. It was some crazy alien name. But it was given that. It was given those two combined. But again, not sponsored, although I should be. Thank you for being live now. I just got off work. Oh, thank you, Wawa. I've been on for already over an hour. But that movie was good. Y'all go watch it. The next movie I want to see Michael Jackson movie, which I already know they're going to ruin that because I want them to talk about the pedo stuff. I want them to get down and dirty about what really happened. But you know they're not gonna go there, girl. They're gonna give you. They're gonna skip over all that. They're gonna skip over that part. I want to know about it. That was like a big deal. So I want to watch that. And then there's some other ones. Oh, the Super Mario movie too. We know it never. But see, Quad Mail. Even if it never happened, at least put that in the movie that it never happened. Put the false allegations and him fighting it off or whatever. Not Alien Romulus, no. It had a name like something Theus, but it wasn't Morpheus. Damn, I forgot the name of it. It was like the origin of humans and stuff like that. How about, oh my God, Priscilla and Devil Wears Prada Part 2. I cannot wait. No, not Zanthera. I cannot wait for Devil Wears Prada Part 2. I cannot wait. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Prometheus, baby. She got it. Prometheus. And what was the other one I said? And Interstellar. Interstellar and Prometheus together give you this movie that I'm talking about. Hail Mary. Yep, W. Prometheus with a little bit of gives you Hail Mary. Janet and Michael's kids didn't approve of Michael Jackson's movie. Wow. Arrival. Oh my God. Diane. Arrival. Bitch. Arrival. That's going to be a badass movie. That's, to me, Super Mario Bros., Michael Jackson, and Arrival. That's it. That's it for me. If I can live long enough to see those three movies, I'm good. I'm good, baby. Hell yeah. Don't tempt me with a good time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Those three. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Anyone ever see the movie Arrival? Wait, was there an original? Oh. Was there an original? Don't tell me there was this is like a remake. What about Scary Movie 6? Listen, that's cute. Scary Movie 6 is cute, but bigger. Sasquatch movie. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Once we start talking about the Anunnaki and stuff, I already know it's time to go. I don't know. Those people communicate with aliens like they think they shoots out the stuff. I think aliens talk two ways. I think they talk through like the mind, with it telekinetic or whatever. And I think the other one is like this. Like that. What's up, Soap? Oh, my Signs was scary. Are you thinking of yes, Disclosure Day. That's another. Yeah, I'm talking about Disclosure Day. I thought Disclosure Day and Arrival were the same thing. They're saying the planet is busted. Disclosure Day. That's the one. Telepathy, said Jade. Let me get my makeup brush. Brush my nose. You know what, guys? Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much, and I'm getting off. Wi-Fi on Mars is okay. Yes. Mwah. All right. Y'all be good. I'm ending the live. Bye over here. All right. And I'm ending the live over here. Love you guys. I hope to see you in my comment section of my new YouTube video that I just posted. Follow me out there on Instagram, Twitterland, TikTok, Christian Mingle. It's the same name everywhere. Give me a follow. I'm real. I type back. I engage as much as I can. And yeah, and if anything else happens with the Trisha Moses thing, y'all tag me. Y'all let me know, girl. Okay? We're the sneaky snakes. Okay,